it's Elizabeth from the Toy Hoarder with some older toys. These are Hasbro fully poseable or bendable plush toys from Toy Story. Now this is from Toy Story 1. These toys were released in 1996. There are movie pictures on the back, and Hasbro did get in trouble with Thinkway because Thinkway had the right to use the movie screenshots, and there was a whole big settlement. There are actually 3 toys in this line. There is the Woody and Buzz, also Potato Head. On the back of this, we have 3 big twist ties. Get the tape off, and then you should be able to undo these twist ties. They actually threaded it through his belt loop. That's kind of adorable. He is free here, and then his hat is just attached with a little thread in here. Snip that. It's actually 2 threads in here, but when you cut one, it's like a loop of thread, so it cuts the other. I absolutely love that his little hat is removable. I'm gonna get Buzz out. They don't really sit very well despite being bendable. Look how old this toy is. You can tell just by his face. That's fantastic. He does have his sheriff's badge printed on here, and his vest is a actual separate piece. I'll show you the rest of the details here. I'll probably also cut off these tags. And here's the hat and his head. Alright, so here's what we're looking at for him. I love that his wings are out, and they got kind of a cardboard in here so that they stay in that position, but they're not super hard. They don't bend and stay bent. They do not stay in whatever position you bend them in like his arms and legs do. Both of these toys have really thick wires in them, so they are a decent amount of force to bend, but the little kids will still be able to do it. It'll just be different than some of the bendy toys from today, and I will post a comparison video of the Toy Story 4 and the Toy Story 1 bendable toys. I do love that they do actually have this height difference here, which is appropriate because Buzz was shorter in the film. I really love Woody's face. I know it is one of those older designs, but Woody and Buzz's faces are just great. I had this toy that was made out of like nylon stockings or something, and I really loved it because of the way it was designed. Perhaps nostalgia, but I do really love their faces. Buzz does have his laser decal and button, not real buttons of course on any of these, as well as these 3 buttons on his chest, the button for his wings, and the Space Ranger logo here, as well as on his chest. So he's fairly detailed. There's a lot of detail on the jetpack and the wings, which I appreciate as well. As far as Woody's detail, his sheriff's badge actually does say sheriff on it, which is super cute, and he has the little circles at the end of each of the spokes of the star, which is nice. The bandana is actually designed. There is the bull that's on his belt buckle. There's not a whole lot of detail on this gun holster that he has, and now Woody never did come with a gun. He just always has his holster. It's kind of interesting that they stitched his ears in because they seem almost too far in. I don't like that. And your ears kind of stick out a little bit. I've got a little more hair, so it's harder to tell, but that's strange. I kind of want to cut that particular thread, but I don't want to mess him up. There's a little bit of stitching where his knee was because he is a rag doll, and the same thing on his elbows up here. There's just those 2 stitchings right here, and then on the back as well. So that's a nice attention to detail. He does have the striping around his vest and then the cow print on his vest. It is not sewed on. I can actually take his vest all the way off, which is super cool. Now this material is not actually jean material. It's made to look like it, but it's all the same material that he is made out of, except the boots. The boots are a slightly softer material that the hands and face are made out of. Boots, hands, face are made out of that softer material. And the belt and gun holster are a really thin felt. I'll try to show you this thickness here. It's real thin. His buttons look like they're painted onto the fabric. They are not actual full buttons, which is for the best because you're not really gonna want to have hard buttons that are gonna interfere with hugging or cuddling this toy. Buzz does have a little bit of an extra piece kind of sewed in here on the kneecaps. It is stuffed. There's nothing hard inside of it, but it is a little bit more solid because that piece is on there. This green piece also, it does look like a solid piece, but it's real soft, so again, not a problem there. Now his helmet is solid. This is a full dome. It is not removable, but it looks super cool, doesn't it? I love it with the helmet, but it does kind of interfere with some of the cuddleability. And you can still hug him around, you know, the waist or whatever, which his arms are a little bit intensive. Probably open that up before you hug him. I'm pretty impressed for these being 1996 toys. There's the only accessory that really comes with these guys is the hat, and I do love that it is removable. Most of the time they stitch them onto the figures, especially with the plush guys, but this is made of a slightly rougher felt. They've kind of shaped it with maybe a machine press or something, but it's still bendable. I mean, I can bend it out of shape and then back into shape. It sort of fits on Buzz, but not very well because his helmet is real big. Originally, Thinkway was the only company contracted for these toys, and then when Toy Story, the first computer animated film, and the first film that wasn't going to be a fairy tale or romance story, was actually a huge hit. The buddy film totally took off, and computer animation was actually gorgeous on the film. You watch this film today and you would have no idea that it was the first one that was ever made. They underestimated how popular the film and the toys would be. Thinkway was a smaller company up in Canada, and they could not keep up with the demand, so Hasbro was brought in to help make some really cool toys like these guys. We have the pros and cons. Pros, Woody does have a removable hat, and both figures are pretty highly detailed. They're very movie accurate. Cons, some people might think their faces look a little strange. That might be a con for some people. And the limbs are a little bit difficult to bend. The wires inside are very thick, so it's definitely a lot more pressure that you're going to need to input. I rated these guys both 5 stars out of 5 stars. I absolutely love them. They are super adorable. They're a great size. Very bendable and fun to play with lots of great detail. I'll put in the link in the description below the video of the comparison between the 1996 and the 2020 Toy Story 4 plush bendable toy. Let me know what you guys think of these toys down in the comments below. As always, like, subscribe, and share your favorite videos with your friends. Check out the other videos on my channel for more great in-depth toy reviews. Until next time, have a great time playing. Bye.